You're allowed to be bad at things that you enjoy. Like, genuinely bad. Awkward, clumsy, drop it on the floor more than you land it bad. Hi everyone, it's Scott. Today we're talking about something that I think a lot of us need to hear, maybe more often than we realize. It's okay to be crappy at something you enjoy. Like me, it might be flipping a balisong, or you might draw, you might paint, dance, or sing. Whatever your passion is, you've got to start somewhere to get where you want to be. As you start learning something new, there's gonna be a point where you fail more than you succeed. That's pretty much always where most of us start. I think a lot of us have picked up this idea that enjoyment has to be earned. Practice is not fun. Failing at something should discourage you. You're only allowed to enjoy something once you've gotten good at it. And if you're not good yet, you should probably stop. Or at least hide it. And be sure to apologize if you're ever caught doing it. That's such a strange reaction, isn't it, when you actually think about it? Because being bad at something is literally the first step of learning it. Balisong flipping is a great example. When you first start, everything feels wrong. Your hands don't move the way that you want. Your timing is off. The belly goes left when you need it to go right. In moments like that, they're easy to interpret as failure, but they're not. They're proof that you're trying. I think YouTube makes it harder for those of us just getting into the hobby. Do you know how hard it is to find examples of bad balisong flippers on YouTube? And please note, when I say bad, I mean the drops, the misses, the exasperation, and the excitement of landing the final attempt. Instead, we mostly see people who are already really good, smooth, effortless, like they were born knowing how to do this. But what we don't see is how many drops came before that. How many awkward sessions? How many moments where they probably thought, man, I kind of suck at this. Being bad at something doesn't mean you shouldn't be doing it. It means you're in the middle of becoming better. And honestly, that middle part, the messy part, that's where most of the growth happens. You don't need to rush through it. You don't need to justify it. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. If you wait until you're good to enjoy something, you miss out on all the joy that comes during the learning process. That feeling when something finally clicks. That moment when a trick that used to feel impossible suddenly feels doable. I remember when I first started to learn the chaplain, I was sure that it was an internet hoax. But then I started to defy gravity and saw it looping around my finger for a bit. It was a rush. I was ecstatic. I couldn't believe that it was possible. The thing is, though, you only get those moments if you allow yourself to stay bad long enough to improve. This is where kindness to yourself really matters. Not judging every mistake, not turning frustration into self-criticism. Just saying, yeah, that didn't work out, and that's okay. You're not failing, you're practicing. And that doesn't just apply to flipping. It applies to anything new. Learning an instrument, starting a hobby, trying something creative, stepping outside that comfort zone. You don't owe perfection to the things that bring you joy. So if you need permission today, here it is. You're allowed to be bad at the things that bring you joy. You're allowed to learn slowly. You're allowed to struggle without quitting. That doesn't make you weak. That doesn't mean you should stop. It makes you human. Am I as good as other flippers who post their flipping content? No, not nearly. But am I better than I was last month? Absolutely. So, I'm going to keep flipping, trying something new, dropping it, and posting. And while I'm not the best flipper, I'll keep going and I will keep getting better over time. No matter where I'm at in my flipping journey, I'm going to make sure to enjoy the flipping itself. Life's too short, so make sure you choose to do the things that you love and you love the things that you get to do. Thanks for hanging out with me. If this helped you feel a little more comfortable being a beginner, I'm really glad that you were here. So I was flipping the Cheese by Nabalis. Mine is in blue. The Cheese is a Teflon coated balisong trainer that is available for around $75 that anyone can pick up if they are interested in getting into the hobby and learning it. The Cheese is known throughout the balisong community as being an excellent first balisong. If you happen to have stuck around till the end, I ask that you like the video and subscribe. It doesn't take much from you, but it really does mean a lot to me. Either way, thanks for watching. I really appreciate the support. I'll see you in the next one. Love you.